our next challenger come in and sign in, please? William Taylor, right, sir? Mr. Taylor, where are you from?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Mr. Taylor, may I present our panel?
How do you do?
Will you join me over here, please, sir? You know how we keep score, Mr. Taylor?
Sure.
All right, then we'll let the good folks in the audience here and those looking at their television sets at home know exactly what your line is. We tell you that Mr. Taylor is self-employed, and let's begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis.
Mr. Taylor, is it possible that you do not look like the job that you have?
It's possible.
I'd say it's possible.
Is there anything entertaining about your job?
No.
No. 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Taylor, do you perform a service?
No.
Here again, with your permission, sir, Mr. Taylor is self-employed, so the implication of service is involved somewhere, although it might be in its focus rather narrow. I think with your permission, we'll say that there is a service involved in a very general sense.
Well, whatever it is it performed for and with human beings?
No. Sounds like the ideal employment.
Back to those cows again?
What are you doing this for, Mr. Taylor? No, I think, Bennett, what we're trying to say is the issue of self-employment here indicates that there is a form of service, but the element of service in this context is not important, actually. Certainly it's done, he works with other human beings. The ultimate goal is to benefit some type of human activity.
Well, would your field be either sports or entertainment?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you deal with, I don't mean in your office or factory or whatever it is where you work, but in the people who take advantage of your services, with people rather than with animals?
Yes.
Do you deal more with men than with women?
Yes.
Does what you do make people happier?
I don't think we can agree that I'm sure that Mr. Taylor would hope that as a result of some contact with what he does and its ultimate result that people are happier, but I don't think we can agree that that is its function, to make people happier. So we'll give you a no. 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Saul.
Have you asked them if they're happier? No. Is there hazard involved in your work, Mr. Taylor?
Is there a what?
Hazard involved?
Is this one of the new small cars? Is that what you mean?
We're working on smaller people. Let's keep the cars the way they are.
No, I'd say no, Mr. Saul.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
Do people come to you for your services, Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Do you work indoors?
Yes.
Do you do the work on your premises rather than going to them? 50-50.
I would say that some elements of it would be 50-50, others would all be in one location. But again, I would point out that Mr. Taylor is self-employed.
Yes.
And you're driving on an issue of service, which we can give very little satisfaction to.
Oh, well, shall we find out then whether Mr. Taylor has a product involved with what he does?
Yes.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Is it a product that any of us on the panel might be able to use?
I think...
If we didn't care what happened to it?
You had dinner yet? Oh, yeah. You've had dinner? That's too bad. I was going to suggest we go out and have dinner. Just leave it here. No, I would say I think it's possible that you might unwittingly make use of Mr. Taylor's product and be very grateful
Unlikely.
that you had the opportunity, yeah.
Grateful that we had the opportunity. Is the product something I could hold in my hand?
I think no.
5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Fair.
Mr. Taylor, is your product ever used by the United States Armed Forces?
No.
No, I don't think so. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Did Mr. Taylor say that Arlene could not hold this in her hand?
He did.
Is it for some reason other than that it's too big?
Yes, I would say that there are other reasons than size involved here.
Is it solid?
Yes.
It is not gaseous.
No.
Well, don't laugh, John. I thought maybe he made oxygen for masks that drop down into it. Well, it could be civilian oxygen. All right. Would it be difficult to hold, besides being large?
Oh, for obvious reasons.
Yes.
Dividing the world into animal, vegetable, and mineral, is it animal?
No.
7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Salt.
Is it vegetable?
8 down and 2 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, it is mineral then.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Would one ever find this product in the house?
No.
9 down and 1 to go, Mr. Sir.
Is this... Why, certainly does.
30 seconds for a conference.
Could it be something terrible? Oh, this is wrong. Like caves or mountains or something that we haven't even thought of? If
Maybe it's a
mineral?
minor?
I wouldn't...
Unwittingly, no.
Cincinnati.
No,
He comes
I
from
guess no.
Cincinnati. Only other person I know comes there was Mr.
Okay.
Taylor.
Tear it up.
Mr. Taylor, is your product used at all in buildings?
I would think the answer would probably be no, but with Mr. Taylor's permission, we will agree that there is a bare possibility that use might be indicated under certain special circumstances.
Does the product move by virtue of a motor or under its own power?
No.
No. 10 down and no more to go. Mr. Taylor makes manhole covers. And actually, they're unique manhole covers because they're square manhole covers, actually made out of 2 triangles, and their great feature is that they're silent because with the 2 triangles on 3-point supports held together with knuckle rods, when you hit it, it doesn't clank, clank, blank, bang, smash, and it's a very silent manhole cover, which is something we've been waiting for years.
Silent manhole cover.
Well, we'll see if we can get one for your living room, and then we can say you find them in the home, too. Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
you, Mr.
Nice to have you with us. And by the way, don't think there's no imagination in the manhole cover business. Mr. Taylor's company is known as the Silent Night Company, the silent manhole cover.
Holy night if it's a manhole cover.
We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor.